Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games. We are back in the Old Republic, and we are still on Taris. If I remember rightly, last video I was pretty surly, because I think I was hoping to get Taris done. I don't find it the most interesting planet, but, well, there's so many missions on this planet that we have to do. Let's have a look at our mission log and see where we've got to. I've actually taken... Who the hell? Jim Lovell? Wasn't he one of the astronauts on Apollo 13? Order of the Wolves. I'm going to decline. I don't know what that is. But anyway, we're going to have a look and see what we have to do. So we've got our two class missions up here. We're not going to do the class missions just yet. I want to try and get some of these bonus missions, or Taris missions, whatever they're called, done first. The second class mission is to go to Nar Shaddaa, the next planet, which we'll be going to once we've finished on Taris. Our first two missions we've completed last video, so we just need to head back to Agent Welkins and to Conyell to complete those. But before we do that, we've got supply and demands to do, where we've got to recover 4 missing supplies, so we're going to have a look at that in a minute. There's a bonus to prove Guardit's corruption, which says we need to examine the faulty engine. And it says, Quartermaster Karin Weck at Dre Outpost has given you a holocamera to gather evidence of willful neglect in the engines of a crashed Republic transport. Use the holocamera on the crashed ship's engines to take a 3-dimensional rendering to prove the lack of repairs. So we're going to head over there and do that. And then, once we've done that, we've got the last battle of the Endar Spire, where we need to crash... We don't need to crash it, it's already crashed. We need to investigate the crash site of the Endar Spire, which you'll remember from Knights of the Old Republic, I'm sure. So Captain Childress recently sent men to lead a team of researchers to the wreckage of the Endar Spire, a Republic warship, shot down shortly before the Imperial bombardment. The military escort has since gone silent. You've been asked to re-establish contact and recover any data they may have salvaged. Locate the Endar Spire crash site in the sinking city. Okay, so let's have a look at supply and demands. Interestingly, when I press M to bring up the map, we now have a different style map, which is interesting. Turns out over there we've got some archaeology. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. Catching up with Watcher 1. Supply and demand, we need to head this direction, so that's fairly easy. Then we can go back there to complete that mission, and that mission. And then whereabouts is the Endar Spire is over there as well. So, let's get this archaeology, then we're going to head over there. What's this one? Ah, that's the faulty engine as well over there. Sweet. Let's go! Try to remember the controls. Like I say, on the last episode I was a little bit burnt out myself on the game, so I thought I'd take a little break. It's been about a couple of months, I think, since I played it properly. There we are. So I can come back a little bit fresher, you know. I've had Christmas and everything in that space. Oh, we've got our transport, haven't we? There we are. So which way do we want to be heading? We don't want to be going back through there. So I want to be heading up this road over here. If I can remember how to control this. Should be able to skip past a few of these guys, I think. I have to say, I think that's a slightly better way of doing the map. I'm far less distracted. I know it did go transparent when you moved, when you had the map up previously, but it's a lot easier just having it in the corner there. Maybe you disagree. Anyway, I'll jump back when I'm over there. Okay guys, so I'm at the southern shore, which is where the crashed ship is. This must be it here, I'm guessing. Possibly not, possibly a little bit further. Let's have a little look. Here we are, there's some supplies, look. Let's kill these guys. Right, so we're just going to recover one of these supplies. I think this is what we're looking for. Yep. 1 of 4. We can see there's more scattered around. I think we're going to have to take all these guys out by the looks of it. Maybe we can get in here before they attack us. Let's go. Okay. Dropping something purple. Game analysis module. What are these things? A stolen data module containing highly confidential analysis performed by the Gambling Authority. Turn these into phalanx on your ship to earn reputation with the Gambling Authority and management entity. Only drops for those who are below legend rank with the Gambling Authority and management. I don't know what that is, but you know what? We'll take it. Why not? Okay, so we've only got one more supply to get, and I reckon this guy is going to die. Oh, I didn't need to kill him, actually. It was quite a distance, wasn't he, from where we needed to be? Who the heck is this? Seems to be shitting fireballs at us. I don't know how he's managed to do that. We've got a bonus for murdering him anyway. That's what you want. Right. I think this is our last supply that we need, yep. And that must be the engine we need to scan. Let's do it. I think we'll get some light side points for that. I'm just going to take my map off for a second. Wow. Perfect. Yeah, it's quite easy to forget that you've got that open there. Oh, we've got more archaeology over there. Let's just take these guys out. Sorted them out. Right. Scan this. What on earth are you doing, T7? Get the hell off. Right. So, the next thing we have to do is the end our spire. So what we're going to do is just head back over here, where we can turn in these missions. Which would be nice. I mean, there's got to be more missions, because there's plenty of stuff we haven't unlocked yet on here. I'm heading the wrong way, aren't I? Okay, so I do think this is a better way of doing the map, but I have to admit, I still get a little lost. I'm trying to follow it. Something else over there for me to scan. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, buddy? I'm trying to scan the archaeology. What a knobhead. I don't know what level these guys are, but they seem a little bit tougher to take out than the other guys. 18. Huh, okay, fair enough. I'm not 100% sure what level we're forced to play as on this planet. It's, it used to tell us in the corner. I'll look in a second. I'm not sure. Another little bonus for killing guys. Where did it tell us what level we're being forced to play as now? I can't see it, but never mind. I'm sure it's right there, and I'm just being dumb. Where was that archaeology we were trying to scan before we got rudely interrupted by these guys? I must have done it. Right, so we really want to be heading up that way. See if we can get out of here without getting too damaged. Is it this way? That way. The Brell sediment, here we are. How do we get in? Agent Welkins, here he is. Ode Welkers, as we like to call him.
These are all the canisters I was able to recover.
Thank you. The Republic thanks you. Imagine how horrific it would be if the Ragul nightmare had spread to the rest of the galaxy. Please, take this for your service.
Nice easy one, wasn't it, that? Oh, we've gained some influence with T-701.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Master Jedi, dare I hope you've made it to our ship?
We are going to go with 2, I think.
I've brought what you requested.
Just in the nick of time, too. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. Huh? They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world. These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged and you sent it anyway. They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
A good commander lives under the same conditions as his troops.
I never realized how quickly we go through our supplies. If I thought we couldn't last a month, I have some personal stores. I'll distribute them while you finish here, as a gesture of good faith.
I never thought I'd see anyone put the righteous fear into him like that. Good job, and thank you. Actually, if you're still interested in serving our soldiers, there may be something else. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies, but their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found. Just tell me where to look. You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brell. Not the best planning. There's Rackles there, and a Nexus spawning ground in worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them. Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now. Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Alright, so we've got some emitters that we need to repair. Then we've got a bit more influence with T7. Right. So we've got to return to Conyell as well. Is he over here? I think he's over this way by the looks of it. There he is, look. Out Conyell.
I can smell chemicals on you, but I also smell fire and smoke. Did you complete the burn-off? All the toxins and pollutants have been incinerated?
Without a doubt.
Nothing could please me more. Thank you. The structure will still collapse, but it shall leave no poison in its wake. Perhaps we can rebuild the area after all.
Right. Okie dokie dokie. Where... Sorry about that. Where do we need to go next? We don't have any mail by the looks of it. So these are the emitters over here, which we can go and do. We've also got the Endar Spire to get done, which I think we might as well do since we are right next to it by the looks of it. Or unless that's possibly in another area. Anyway, let's... Oh, I see, it's the taxi port, is it? That's what takes us to the Endar Spire.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Yeah, okay, let's not do that one just yet then. Let's go ahead
Be
and
safe out there.
get these emitters done, which will take us to another area by the looks of it. As we're not coming back here. It'd help if I exited by the correct... Or was that the correct one? Is there another entrance? Yes. Hey up, darling. Right. Try to avoid as much as possible. I don't think it's going to be... That's one of the emitters. Look, let's take these guys out. So let's see what happens. Oh. Oh, I thought this was the emitter. Am I? Am I going bonkers? No, buddy. Surely that's the emitter. Why can't... Oh. Never mind. Now, I know what you're thinking. Most people would edit out such stupidity, but... well... I'm far too lazy for that. Oops, more archaeology over here. There it is. Let's carry on. I think there's only 4 emitters by the looks of it. Another bit of archaeology. There it is. So I'm assuming there's going to be more stuff to do up that area. So that's something on the other side of here, doesn't it? Is it over here? Yes, I can see it. I'm going to have to take these guys out though. Oi! Leave him alone. Hello. Risking our lives for a bit of igneous green crystal formation. Let's get back. on the path. Oh, another emitter. Maybe not. There it is. Oh, there's another bit of archaeology over here somewhere. Where is it? Get me. It's on the other side of it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I need requires salvaging 80. Do I not have that? Don't seem to want to let me do anything with it, so maybe I don't. That's disappointing. Anyway, where are we off to? Oh, that way. Oh, this interesting looking ramp, I think. Oh, not emitters, are you, buddy? It's up here. There it is. Take these guys out. Come on, T7. You can do it. There you go, you didn't need me. Perfect. So, I believe there's one more emitter. Looks like it's fairly close by. Up here. There it is. Good going, T7. Right. Last emitter, I think. Yep, so now I've just got to find the convoy, which is over here. I'm just going to walk. It says there's another bit of archaeology for us to find. There is, yes. So it looks like we're now in the Nexu breeding ground, I think. Oh, that must be the convoy. Look at that, that's cool. I need to speak to Gilro. Here he is. Ode Gilro, as we like to call him.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakul infection, so we're waiting. And Verdone might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
Are you part of the Outpost 4 supply convoy?
Yes. Private Gilro. I assumed you were looking for us. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
You're 48 hours late. Have you been here that whole time?
Yeah. Like I said, Verdone was hurt. I mean, Geozel, and... Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
Are conditions so bad you would turn against your every oath of loyalty?
I love the Republic. I do. But I've been here 5 years on a one-year tour. I sent complaints, talked to site counselors, nothing. 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded, tired, broken. Fighting something that can't think, can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not gonna turn us in?
Take this. It should be enough to buy a berth on a smuggler's ship.
I can't... I mean, we thought we might get a spot with one of the scavengers, but then we heard they kill strangers on sight. This would save my life. And maybe I can even get back in time to fix things with my girl. Please, tell Commander Yajek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
Okay, that leaves us in a bit of an awkward position, doesn't it? Because now we're going to have to lie. I can steal? No. Right, okay. So, we found what we wanted. We need to head back to Commander Yajek by the looks of it. So, what's the fastest way to do that? So look at our map. Okay. Straight up. I thought we'd be going back to the Dre outpost to do that, but I guess not. See if we can get past all this lot. So, looks like we will be heading up this way at some point, doesn't it? We're not got nothing active over there yet. Might have been better heading back to Dre outpost, you know, and taking a speeder, but we'll see how far it is. Oh no, we're right here, look. That's another couple of missions by the looks of it. Right, so where is Commander Yajek? Unfortunately, everything's so crumpled together. Oh, here he is, look.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Don't you recognize a Jedi when you see one?
Apologies, Master Jedi. Forgive my paranoia. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Guarded with news about our supplies.
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they'd better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
Your men left because they could bear no more.
They deserted. Craven dogs. No offense, Master Jedi, but this is the Army. You sign up because you love the Republic more than your own life. If that means dying in the muck with a rat ghoul's teeth around your throat, well, any soldier who'd give less isn't worthy of the name. You see those boys again, you tell them there's a cold cell waiting for them.
Okay. Not a very nice man, is he? But never mind. Right, where are we headed next then? So I think we have some missions available here. Oh, Unfortunately, I've just run straight out of the area, so I can't see them anymore. Oh yeah, it's 3 missions. Whereabouts are they? Here we are. Archivist Wintag. Owd Winnie.
Oh, excuse me. Something in the air. Spores, I think. Name's Wintag. I'm working on the Republic Tarisian archival database. We call it RepTad. I'm assigned to explore the old city myself, but I'm not handling the change of atmospheres very well. I don't suppose you'd be up for a little job exploring the ruins? We're well funded, so I can pay you for your trouble.
Just let me know how I can be of service.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I'm talking about finding the archive set up by Taris's own government to preserve their knowledge and culture in the event of disaster. I've been working on this for years, and I believe I finally pinpointed the location of their archive.
Just tell me where and I'll bring it back for you.
From the records, it sounds like it may be more than a simple data file. I've tried to approach the location before, but it is positively overrun with raccoons. I couldn't get close. If you could get past them, let my assistant know how to arrange retrieval. Her constitution is stronger than mine.
Okay, I hope I don't get a cold from her. Anyway, I think we've got another couple of missions. Maybe just one mission by the looks of it. Over here. Owd Burgie. Hackenburge. What do you want?
Would you like a chance to be part of one of the great mysteries of the Republic's past? We have irrefutable proof that Revan once sheltered here, soon after returning to the Republic from the Sith. There are many tales of how Revan rescued Bastila Shan and changed galactic history, but there were smaller lives touched as well.
You're talking like these are people I should know about.
Revan, the great Jedi General of the Mandalorian Wars, who turned to the dark side but was brought back to the light by Master Bastila Shan? Shameful. This is why the galaxy needs research like mine, to bring history to life for its people. 300 years ago, the outcasts of Taris lived deep below the city, where the Rakghoul plague originated. Revan's journals record bringing them a cure for the plague and leading them to the secure colony called the Promised Land. Yet we don't know if they survived.
Are you asking me to look for a lost colony from 300 years ago?
Or any sign of what became of them. My assistant is coordinating excavations. Anything you find, bring to him. Perhaps these promised ones left some record, something to talk to us across the ages.
Okay. Of course, I was playing dumb. I know Revan is. I'm not a complete Star Wars. I was going to say virgin then, but it doesn't sound quite right, does it? Yeah, well, that actually, if you watch my Star Wars trivia videos I did at Christmas, you'll realise that I'm not that knowledgeable about Star Wars, really. But never mind. Oh, we've got a heroic mission. Private Selro. Let's see what he wants.
Kapatonga, chisa bicha wonka ki atocha. Esupuda no pajunki, faguta ji uta vukise. Bafupa gi wanta humpa, muli rabamba hula.
Tell me what happened here.
Oipa moja chapukala, chanusa usabe mota. Sayatupe, nu avachikuna, chino nik titoki.
I'll do all that I can.
Ukili, baklunki na atapumpa, pushuda. Chitonka, lishlika changa, pumpa kombokni.
Okay, so we've got another heroic mission to get done. I'll tell you what I don't like about this game is the NPCs that speak in, like, you know, alien languages. Because, they just take forever to get through a sentence. I would replace them all with English. Anyway, what do we need to do then? So we've got to locate the first cairn, complete the Fondor. Oh, that's a different one. Explore the Taris archive, and then that heroic mission. So, what do I want to do first? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort out my inventory, and then we will come back next week. And I think what we ought to do, ideally, is go and do this last battle of the Endar Spire, which seems to have been sat there forever. Let's get that out of the way. I think that's probably for a lower level than these other missions that we're going to do. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. And, ooh, got straight through my face. We'll see... Ooh. I really don't want to look at us. And we'll see where we get to next week. Thank you for watching.